existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mims. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So BYU's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Brings him to the open. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here come the Irish, back on offense. To the air, it's Van Buren. Got his man on the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. He wants to change this route. Going to take a shot on second and short. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The sure hands, it's Gilbert. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Clark. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Fights off a defender. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Grabbed over the middle, it's Young.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll do it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Shoots it to the left. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! First points of the day are on the board.
Notre Dame, number 86, in the end zone.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Gilbert. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if some...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that, and I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Third down following the sack by the D. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish back on offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Finds his man. It's Gilbert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
It's a draw. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Pulls it in. It's Clark. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Notre Dame would love to just run this thing out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback making adjustments. They've been running it, but now the pass. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.